Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Huskers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Touchdown. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds and for gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy, because we can see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Picks up the first and is still going. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. 1st and 10 play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Quick throw caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. And Chris, you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Terrell Worthy, Malik McDowell, what a great tradition. And today, he's living up to that.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
And the point after is good. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
On the play. 2nd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Nebraska 14, Michigan State 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A fumble return for 6. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Wideouts now clustered. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will send the punt team onto the field.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll kick it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Nebraska.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the Huskers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Can he get there on the ground? Run down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The Cornhuskers come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
27, Michigan State, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start for 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he'll just get rid of it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. This time a completion. And now the defense able to bring him down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. And that will keep the deficit at 20.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Got it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Okay,
The Spartans will have 1st and 10 here.
Slow
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
And the Spartans are in the red zone now.
29.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's a quarterback keeper. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Grab behind the line. It's Wade. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The linebacker shifting around now. Trying for a fourth down completion. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan State. They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after.
Nebraska 27, Michigan State 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Play action here on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to chuck it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. Got space looking for the end zone here. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking for his back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Touchdown. Number 28. Catching school.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion.
325.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Now they get set to kick it away.
Nebraska 33. Michigan State 14.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's hit as he throws it, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Ready up.
Second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
The first down pass. Intercepted by
Well, this
Nebraska.
defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the end of the third quarter. Nebraska 33, Michigan State 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team on the field now. And he's able to send the punt away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Touchdown, Spartans. Strong game by this quarterback. See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Michigan State 21.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Makes the catch. It's Warren. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Huskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First down, looking to throw the ball. They'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Tackle made after a big gain. The Huskers are in the red zone.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running play called on 3rd and short. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one is no good. The lead remains at 12 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Breaks free. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
12 on the play. Second down coming up.
Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Pressure is coming. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Griffin! Gaucho! 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled there by the defense.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Man, I can't believe that. They bring the blitz on 3rd down and long, but give them credit. It works out perfectly. They bring the pressure, and it pays off.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.